Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising, YouTube. Let me just get my computer. Hello, Lapia. Grand Rising, Busy Bee and Victoria. This morning, we are going to be making these flowers. And possibly another type of flower. Possibly. We'll see how much time. The other flower is like this. Okay. You are going to need 2 purple if you're using purple. I am also going to be using silver. These are 260s. And this is Sempertex Reflex Silver. Thank you. Hi, LBD. And the last color we need is Sempertex Reflex Green. So I'm going to give them all a stretch. Boots is good. She was actually in here just a second ago. We haven't had any more episodes. Thank God. So I inflated 4 pumps and I'm going to release some air. So you will end up with that amount of uninflated end. Again, I can't speak. And I'm going to do the same with the other purple. Boots just came in again. Bootsy Boots. No scratching. If there's a box, she's going to scratch it. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is make a bubble. So it'll be like this. Then we're going to make a longer bubble. So this is what we will have. Hello, Blown Away Events. Now this part is a little tricky because you want to go over here and make a bubble. Good morning, Deco. So I've made my bubble. And I'm going to give it a squeeze. Bring it down. And you want to measure it to be the same size as that. So I will grab it with my left fingers and twist it with my rope. Now, I'm just going to twist it. So you will have this. And good morning, everybody on YouTube. Decorative, Char, La Via, Grand Rising. Now we need another bubble. And we are going to fold it down so that you can measure this bubble, and you need to make a bubble over here. Give it a squeeze. It doesn't have to be exact. And now we're going to make another bubble. So we have this. We're going to fold it over. And again, you're going to measure to make another bubble. Squeeze it first. So I have the next bubble. And now twist. So this is what we have so far. Oh, and I didn't mention it in the beginning. Grand Rising Bouquet, but I'm also going to be using glue dots. So I'm going to make a bubble. I'm going to fold it over again. And don't worry guys, I am making another one. So I'm folding it over. I'm going to measure to make it the same size as this bubble. I'm going to make a small bubble. You don't want to let it go. I'm going to fold it over. And I'm going to measure out another bubble and twist. So this is where I'm at so far. Now I'm going to grab a pair of scissors and cut this off. And I'm going to take that and pull it through those loops. Now you're going to grab your other balloon and you're going to tie it together. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a bubble. And then I'm going to fold it over. Get my measurements again. So we have this. And then I'm going to make another bubble. And fold it. Now I'm going to size this one to this size. Give it a squeeze. So now we have that. Twist it. Give your balloon a squeeze. We're going to make a bubble, a small bubble. Then you're going to fold it over, squeeze, do your measurements, and make a bubble, a small bubble. Fold it over, and once again, you're going to measure this side to be the same size as this side. And then you're going to twist. So we need to have 6 of these sections. So far we have 5. Giving it a squeeze. I'm going to make a small bubble. I'm going to fold it over again to get that size. Make the longer bubble. We're going to make another small bubble. Fold it down and measure the side to be like that. And now you're going to twist. Now we can cut this off. We can cut this off. On YouTube, can you give me a comment? Just want to make sure that we are still live. Every morning, YouTube gives me an issue. So now I'm just going to straighten these out. Now they won't stay. Okay, everything is good. Just my computer was acting a fool. Okay, so we have it like this. If I let go, it's all going to come undone. So, I'm going to get some glue dots. And I'm going to glue her. So I am going to go on the sides. And when you put your glue dot, you want to rub it. That activates, that creates heat and activates the glue. Don't go sideways. I'm going to have to put it down on the table. These are strong glue dots. Sometimes you get really cheap ones that don't want to stick good. These are sticking pretty good. So I am just sticking the petals together. Good morning, Cookie Don't Crumble. How are you? How do I do it without them busting? Oh, I had a few bust on me this morning. What's funny is last night I made Grand Rising. Last night I made a flower that I thought was going to be the tutorial today. Then I got up this morning and started fooling around again. Okay, these don't want to cooperate. Oh, I forgot one. may go a little funny, but maybe once we get the next part on, good morning, it will be better. You could see this one went a little bit like that too, which is okay because flowers are not perfect. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, now I need silver, but I'm going to get a scrap silver because this amount will be more than enough. That's almost a full balloon. Okay. We just need like one pump of air for this one. And now I am going, oh, tummy. I'm drinking my smoothie. Just trying to figure out which side will be better. Good morning. Let's go with this side. So I left one of those necks on there. I'm going to tie the silver right in. And now I'm going to make 6 little bubbles. So I've got the first, the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Oh. And I just let one of them go. Okay, got back to 6. Now I'm going to cut this end and carefully take that end and tie it where you tied it in the beginning. And did I say carefully? I meant carefully. Okay. We have that attached. And good old glue dots is going to keep it down. So I'm going to add one there. I'm going to add a couple of more. And when I finish this one, we will make another one. Because I feel like I did that kind of quick. And I want to thank everybody who went and watched some videos yesterday on YouTube. I keep having people tell me that they followed me for years, but I don't come on their feed anymore, so they don't think I'm still here. So YouTube, get your act together and start showing my family the videos. So this is with the silver added on. I am not sure what brand these were. I kind of had them in a container that's mixed with random ones. I wish I knew because these seem to be really good. I would say these are almost equivalent to U-glue dashes, but way less of a price. You're welcome. Usually, I'm going to use a word that Dawn uses, but usually these are about one donut. Okay, now we're going to do the green part. Hi, Money Moon. Did you say hi to everybody? This one, you can make it be as long as you want. Thank you very much, Premier Party. This is your stem. Now we are going to make a bubble. And we are going to take away that. We're going to push it right up through the middle. Oops. It's okay, she came undone. So if you want, push your balloon first, then make your bubble. Hey, I just lost. Hold on. Emergency repair. Let's see what happened there. And now that is glued. And that is glued. So very carefully. And so that doesn't happen again, I'm going to stick a glue dot under there. Girls, don't be silly. The girls are just chasing each other this morning. If you've ever watched the Flintstones, I think Moon is being the Flintstones this morning. She runs and then puts on the brakes. Okay, so these do not last a long time unless you use high flow. Okay, so I pushed the balloon through, the green one. And now I'm going to make a bubble. So I am grabbing, actually with my right hand and my left hand, and both of them working together. It's creating a bubble. Or you can make the bubble before you go inside. Now, I don't want that nozzle there. So, I'm going to go up through here, grab that nozzle, pull the balloon out a bit as I twist. And it is a little tricky, but you will get it. Thank you very much. I just made my silver pearls pop. So I need new silver pearls. And I don't think I'm going to tie them into here. I'm just going to glue them on. I think that'll be easier. Balloons, why do you have to do this on live? I've got another silver. I guess it always has to make it interesting. Computer, what are you doing today? Thank you, chat. Does the kitty ever help with balloon creations? No. I wish. So I am just going to make 6 bubbles for my repair. Yes, Brookie, it is all a part of the process. So there's 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm going to bring this end, wrap it around, and pull it. That should help keep it secure while I break this off. Yeah, it's funny because in my edited videos, everything looks like it just goes perfect. Sometimes it does, but there's a lot of times it doesn't. So we'll have it looking as good as new in a second. Nothing else go on me now. I'm gonna get it. Okay, we'll fix you after Mr. Green. There. I try to hide those cut ends. I think that'll work. Thank you very much. I saw a flower similar to the purple part this morning. I was like, oh, I want to make one like that, but change it up. So that is what I did. And I love it. Okay, now let me try getting my green. Okay, so we have the green in the center, and like I said earlier, I will be making another one. So now on the back of your green, you're going to make a bubble. Smaller. So if you could see, there is a little bubble there. Give it a squeeze. Make another bubble. And now we're going to pull, pinch, and twist this bubble. And that's going to pull flower up. And voila, we have another flower to add to my collection. And now we're going to make another one. I'm going to do it exactly the same. I may make a big bouquet with it after. Thank you, thank you. Connect to the internet. Okay, the iMac is giving me a problem today. Okay, I am going back to Sempertex Reflex Violet. I might have called them purple. They're actually Reflex Violet. And we are also using Sempertex Reflex Lime Gold, or Lime Green, Lime Gold. So just one of those. And then your silver, you just need about half or more. And then glue dots. That is everything we need. So I'm going to give them a stretch. Hi, Mooney. Mooney's upset she can't jump on these tables. They're too wobbly, and she knows it. Okay, so 4 pumps of air is what I'm putting in the purple. Which is about that much, but release some air. Okay, Mooney, everybody hears you. And again, 4 pumps. Release some air. These are 260s. This is a 350. So if you could see the difference in sizes, big difference. And I am not a big fan of 360s. Okay, so I'm going to make a small bubble. I'm going to hold that bubble while I make a longer bubble. Again, I'm going to keep holding that while I carefully come over here and get me a bubble. Now I'm going to fold it over like that. Give it a squeeze. You're going to measure this side to be the same like that. And then you're going to twist it. So you end up like this. Kind of looks like a doggy's head. Now we're going to make another bubble. A small bubble. You're going to fold it, and you're going to make a bubble the same size as this. again, it doesn't have to be exact. Now I'm still holding. I'm holding over here now. And I'm going to make a bubble. Fold it over. Give it a squeeze. And now make this side the same size as that side. And then you're going to twist this together. Give your balloon a squeeze. I'm going to have a sip. Ben, I'm not sure how old you are, but that's not a question you ask people. We're not here to talk about my age. I'm old enough. I made a bubble. I'm going to fold it over so that I can make it the same size as that bubble. You never ask a lady how old she is. I made my bubble. And now we're going to measure this side to be the same as this side. You know, I agree. Thank you very much. Now I am going to cut off this piece. Finding scissors. Thank you so much, everybody on YouTube. You got it. And thank you, everybody on TikTok. I'm going to pull this through this loop. And I'm going to grab that other purple and tie it to this one. Also, this is not Tinder. Just in case anybody was wondering. That commenter. Okay, we are going to make a bubble, a small bubble, fold it over, and we're going to make a bubble this size over here. Now we are going to make a small bubble. Thank you. And we're going to give it a squeeze. Fold it over and make this side the same size as this side. Now we are going to twist those together. The one in the corner, oh, you're seeing this one. I made this one last week. I believe it was Thursday or Friday. She's getting a little faded, not so shiny, but still gorgeous. It could be without pearls or with pearls. It's available in my live replay on YouTube. I'm Mooney. Okay, we are going to make another small bubble. I'm going to fold it down again so I can measure. Give it a squeeze. And then you can't come up here, honey. You're going to teeter-totter. Now I'm going to make another small bubble. And we're going to fold it over, make this side the the same size as that. And twist it. What are you doing, Minnie Minnie? What, baby? What? What? Look, let's see. Can you sit there and look pretty? No. She says I'm not doing it. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 5. We need one more small bubble. Fold it over. Measure it to be the same size as that. Give it a squeeze. And we want another small bubble. And give this a squeeze. I'm going to fold it over and make this the same size as that. And now you're going to twist it in. And now we have all 6. 6. Yep, I can count. Okay. Now I'm going to pull that right through this set of petals. And, oh, thought I was attaching another purple. Now you're going to tie that to this end. Nice and tight. And you will end up with this, which will pop up because it doesn't want to cooperate like that. So now that's when I get out the glue dots and I glue those petals. It's one way of getting them to cooperate. So I am just placing it on the side. Give it a rub. I think you were asking about the glue dots, if there's a certain brand. Not particularly. Sometimes I see them online for cheap. Usually are about 99 cents. So I will just load up. Maybe I can check my accounts and find out where I ordered last time. So again, I'm placing it on the sides. And then I'm just doing that. And I'm going to go all the way around. And it's easier if I do it on the table. Sometimes if you twist them around a bit, they may stay a little better. But they are flowers, so they're allowed to be wild. Thank you very much. I still need to do something with those white flower rows. If you saw that on Friday, I showed them. do something awesome with those. Okay, so it is all glued. And this is what I have. Now we want to get silver pearls. Oh, before I do that, I want to show you guys something. If you saw yesterday in the live, I was talking about these balloons. Well, last night, they are 14-inch hearts. Last night I came in and I decided I'm going to inflate to make the flower. And if you could see, the break, this happened to 1, 2, and I was just using my hand inflator as well. Like, I don't understand what happened. And this was the third one. It just broke into pieces. So I am wondering if maybe these were super old or super defective. Even in the package, you could see how they're, I don't know, I've got to talk to Balloons Online about this Scent Protects badge. I'm going to actually put those in there, maybe send that back to Balloons Online. I've never had that happen before. That's what I'm thinking. It's possible they are old. Because I also got some little hearts. They're not chrome, they're just white. But I had no issues with those. And I made this flower with the hearts. So the hearts are on sideways. And it could be made with or without the pearls. Oops. She is coming undone on me. Those glue dots weren't good. Okay, back to this. But yeah, Ron was sitting in the living room and you could hear me pump, 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 pop. And it literally went over my hand. Okay, let me try another one. It's just that one. 3 of them. I didn't bother for a 4th time. I gave up. So I just gave 1 pump. And instead of tying it in, I'm just going to make the 6 bubbles. And then we will glue it on. So I have my second one. If you're nervous about losing that first bubble, you can always hold that one between your fingers. Thank you, Raquel. So now I have the 6. I am going to take this knot, wrap it around and through. And I'm still going to hold that while I cut this. Now I can tie it together. And I'm going to cut off some of those not so pretty ends. And now I can glue this right onto the middle. my glue dots. Yes, I like doing it, but yeah, I agree. This way is better than the other way that I thought of this morning, of tying it into the purple. I like this better. Easier. We have to do what is easiest. And I am glue dotting 3 out of the 6. We don't need to glue dot every one. Every other one. Thank you so much, Queen NYC. It's a lot of self-talk. I'm actually going to put one more glue dot. And I love creating. Love it, love it. So this is what we have. You can see it up close. There is the back. Okay, money, money. Everybody knows you're here. Thank you very much. Okay, now for the green. This one you make it however long you would like. It's going to be your stem. Now let me see, because all morning, all the other flowers, I was able to make my bubble. So I have my bubble. I'm just going to push it through the center. And I'm going to grab that nozzle from under here. I'm going to get my fingers up there. So once I have that nozzle, I'm going to twist the green balloon. Very carefully. There we go. And then we have our green center. Now I'm going to make a bubble in the back. We're going to make another bubble. And this one we are going to pinch twist. So that means we are going to grab it, pinch it, and twist it. And when I first started balloons, if I heard pinch twist, I was like, no, I can't do it. Thank you so much, Amore. And we have another flower. So what do I have here? 3. I have like 6 of them. I need bigger hands. I'm just fooling around for a second. I would like to make a whole bunch and make a huge bouquet. That would be cool. Like the bouquets that I saw. My goodness, I can't remember their channel name. It's a beautiful blonde lady. She's usually with the Bobo balloons. But this one, she has a whole bunch of different bouquets. Can't remember her name. It's on IG. But I would need a lot more of these to make that big bouquet. If I say a lot more, I would say maybe 12 could be a good number. But for now, my vase is holding them. Thank you, thank you. Do you guys want to see that flower again? Maybe some of you came in late. Thank you, Amore. Thank you for the rose. Okay, somebody said, yes, I did. I just did. You just came in. How much would you pay? I am not sure because different areas have different prices. And I have to do repricing for my clients because my clients are now new clients. I'm not in the big city anymore. I'm in a smaller city. Oh, you're in Florida. I thought you were in NYC because I see NYC in your name. A good person to talk to maybe about pricing in Florida would be Dawn. Balloons by Florally Yours. This is labor intense charge? Yeah. Oh, you were born in Brooklyn. Okay, so the first one I have is a Sempertex Reflex Violet 260. And I'm going to put 4 pumps of air. Release some air. And then tie. And let me just show you how this is. Because your pump may not be 4 pumps. Every single one of my pumps pumps differently. Depends on how many times I've dropped them. And I just repeated the same thing for the second purple. So the first thing we are going to do is make a bubble. Now we're going to hold this bubble while we make a longer bubble. Now this can be a little tricky, but you are going to kind of fold it and create a bubble. Now you're going to fold it over, give it a squeeze. You want this side to be the same like this. So you do your measurement, twist it, put it together, and twist. So you have that. Give your balloon a squeeze, and you're going to make another small bubble. Fold it over, And you want to make this the same size as that, approximately. Give it a squeeze. Another bubble. Now fold it. Give another squeeze. Again, you want this side to be the same like this. You're going to measure. Twist a balloon. No, that's not the same. That's better. So now you have this, and we're going to put it together and twist. Hello, user. Now we're going to make a small bubble. We're going to fold over, and we're going to make it the same size as that one. Now we're going to make another small bubble. And fold it over. And again, you want this side to be the same as that side. So you have that. Now you're going to put them together and twist. And this is what we have so far. Hello, Argentina, Carmen. And hello, Evelyn, Rose. Okay, we don't need this, so we are going to cut it. And we're going to pull this right through in between there. And grab your other purple and tie it with that end. And now we are going to repeat what we did over here. So we're going to make a small bubble. We're going to fold it. And we're going to fold it. Measure. Make another small bubble. Fold it over. Give it a squeeze. Measure this side to be the same as this side. And twist. Thank you, love. We're going to make another bubble, small bubble. Fold it over and make this the same size as that. Roughly the same size. Now we're going to make another small bubble. Fold it over. Give a squeeze. Now we want this size to be the same as this one. And now you're going to put them together and twist. And we need one more. So you're going to make one more small bubble. Fold it. Measure. And make a small bubble. Fold it over. And measure this side to be the same as this side. Thank you, love. So now we have this. We're going to twist that. And now we need to break this off. I came on about 20 after 10, I think. I was a little bit late. These are 260 balloons. You're going to tie this end to this end. I think you were talking about the 260 balloons. Then you want to situate them. But they won't stay, they will pop up. So that's where we get the glue, and we glue them down. I'm just using glue dots. And I'm placing them on the side. I have to keep this on the table to do it. Rub those dots to get them hot and attach. And yeah, I would be charging a good price for these. They are time consuming. Oh no, you came late. Sometimes I think I need to come on later, but I'm up at 6 a.m. and I can't wait for 10 a.m. But then sometimes 10 a.m. gets here and I'm not ready. Thank you for the follows. See, they sometimes don't want to stay down. This would be good for so many different occasions. My daughter is turning 26 on Friday. She is my bonus daughter. She is my daughter, but she's Ron's daughter. She's ours, but I didn't make her, if that makes sense. But I love her the same as if I did. Okay, I got that all complete. So we end up with this. Again, they may not sit flat, but that's okay. And I've got a piece of silver. Minnie, no, you can't go in the drawer. Can you guys see her? Anytime there's a drawer or a cupboard door open, Marie is saying good morning to you. Yeah, you said good morning back. Good girl. Okay. Hello, Minnie Man. Okay, just one pump of air in the silver. And again, this is reflex silver. Good morning, Dawn. Grand Rising. She is listening, everybody. She is on her way, probably to the warehouse. She's got more work to do. Thank you. We are going to make 6 bubbles. And again, if you're nervous of those balloon bubbles coming undone, hold it in between your fingers. And I see we have Craig in the house. Do we have Amanda? Do we have Bobo balloons? And I think I've told you guys many times to go and follow Bobo Balloons. I believe her handle is at Balloon Gift Boutique. And her name is Amanda, and she does amazing things. Perfect. Thank you, Craig. Okay, we are going to make 5 more bubbles. So I've got 3. Oops, let one go. So far I have 4. Yeah, if you want to learn about Bobo balloons, Amanda is your person. She does amazing, amazing things. So now I'm going to take this end, wrap it over here, and bring it through. And I'm still going to kind of hold that while I cut this off. And now we tie it all together. Can I do a dragon? I have never made one, but I always love a challenge. Thank you very much, Craig. Okay. So now we are going to cheat with that glue dots again. And I'm going to glue it after I move all those not so pretty pieces. Okay. We're going to glue it right there. Glenda on YouTube is asking about an owl. I actually have a tutorial for an owl, but I am going to remake it. I think I'm going to remake a lot of my videos. When I first started making videos on YouTube, in the beginning I was talking, but I didn't like the editing of my talking because I say "and" so many times and some other things. Then I decided, let me do them like more on a fast pace and just add music. That got me more viewers because now any language was watching me because there was no talking. But when I look back to some of those videos, I can't even follow myself because I put it on such a high speed. Thank you so much, Wild Orchid. I give myself credit too. I'm going to put one more glue dot. I think Dawn is working on something for the UOF. University of Florida. I think they are her biggest client. Thank you so much. These balloons are from balloons.online, and they were actually sponsored to me. That's a tricky question, because sometimes they can last a week, sometimes just a few days. I made this one on Monday, if you guys were here. Oh, I know the UK loves Dawn. So I made this one on Monday, and we're missing a bubble. But they're actually not too bad for Monday. They're not like super soft. And if you weren't here yesterday, we made a pot of gold. A big one and a small one. Okay, green time. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you. For the green, it's up to you how long you want your stem. I think I gave it about 5 pumps of air. So we're looking like this. Now I'm going to make a bubble. So I have it like that. We are going to put it through the middle. And now I'm going to grab this, but I'm going to grab it through the back. And then once I grab it, I am going to twist the green carefully. You want to see the black one again? Okay. So now we end up like this. Now we are going to make a bubble. And another bubble. This bubble, you are going to grab it with your 2 fingers or 3 fingers, and you're going to pinch it while you twist it. So let me just show you how that twist looks. And we have another flower. I think I have 7 of them in my bouquet. And somebody wants to see the pot of gold. I went and grabbed the other one that I made on camera. It has a different gold. This is a Tough Tex Golden Effects is the name of it. So here is the pot of gold. And just so you could see the difference in the colors. Here is the difference in colors. So on this side, these are Sempertex Reflex Gold, and this side is Tough Tex Golden Effects. I think the Tuftex one is much more yellow. More like a yellow gold. Okay. I just used some glue dots. These are pretty good, but I can't remember where I ordered them. I believe it might have been the tea store. I think you can get like 10 rolls for 10 donuts, as Dawn says. I'm going to make another one. Again, 260s, Reflex Violet, Sempertex Reflex Lime Green, 260, and a silver. Not sure why I have so many of these silver pieces, but it's great. I am not sure yet the price of the bouquet. Okay, people were asking on YouTube about making the flower again. You got it. So 4 pumps of air. Release some air before you tie it. And I'm going to just stick that one there and repeat. Thank you very much. Okay. First thing, we are going to make a bubble. Now you're going to make a long bubble. That's the tricky part, because you want to hold that bubble, give it a squeeze, and you want to create a bubble. These balloons are from balloons.online. That's their website. Now we want this side to be the same as this side. So we're going to measure it, twist it, and then twist together. So you'll have that. He's like a puppy dog. Now we're going to make a bubble, a small bubble. Thank you very much. We're going to fold it over. You want to make a bubble like this size over here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Now we're going to make a small bubble. So you'll have that. Fold it over. And once again, we're going to make this side the same size as this side. Give it a squeeze. The sizing's not coming out. There we go. Now you're going to just fold it down and twist. Give your balloon a squeeze. Now you're going to make a small bubble. fold it over, measure and twist, make another bubble, fold it over, and make this the same size as this side. And now we're going to put them together and twist. Bootsy boots. Heard her crying. Okay, now we're going to get rid of that part. We're going to pull this ending right through this bubbles. Hold that. Grab your other purple and tie it together. And now we are going to make 3 more of these petals on this side. So first we're going to make a bubble, and then fold it over, check the measurement, make a small bubble, and fold it over. And we want to make this side be the same as this. Give your balloon a squeeze. Grand Rising, Venezuela. We're going to make a small bubble, fold over, measure, and make a small bubble again, fold it over, squeeze. Now you want this side to be the same like that. And now twist. We need 1 more. You are very welcome, Amore. I will see you tomorrow. We are going to make 1 more bubble. Measure. You have your bubble, your long bubble, small bubble, fold it over, and measure. Now you want to take all of that and twist. I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to pull this through the loop. And then we are going to tie it to the other end. And you end up with this. But again, it does that. So that's when we're going to use the glue dots and glue them down. Thank you very much. I go through a lot of these glue dots. I made a warehouse of these. So I am just going to stick it on the side right here. Give it a rub to activate the glue. This glue is pretty strong. And you're going to do it all the way around. Thank you very much. I think it's Binti. And just checking the time. I'm pretty sure Dawn is going to be going live. We still need to figure out something to do together, Dawn and I. We want to do a collaboration together. I so wish I can come to Florida though. Or maybe Dawn's got to come to Canada. I think you got to go to Toronto. Don't you have to go and see Bargain Balloons or something? Then we can meet up. Yeah, that would be amazing. Awesome. Dawn is saying yes. She is hoping to come to Canada. You gotta go and see Bargain Balloons and come and see me. We would be amazing, I think. So this is what we have. Dawn is saying yes. Okay, we are going to make the silver. Yep. I was just thinking if I came to float, I don't know if either one of us would have slept. So I am going to make 6 bubbles. I'm going to hold that one in between. And I'm going to make another. Give it a squeeze. Hello, Heather from Nova Scotia. You are not that far from Newfoundland, and that is where my family is from. So now I'm going to grab this end, wrap it around and through. And I'm going to hold that while I break the rest of the silver. You've learned a lot from both of us. That's awesome. I think Dawn and I would be such a power duo. We both are very creative. And then if you bring in Amanda from the UK, that is a powerhouse. Marie has watched my live for 300 minutes. Wowzers. Thank you. Yes, you are just a ferry ride away, Nova Scotia. where is it? You got the ferry, I think it's called Nord Sydney. It's been a few years since I've driven down. Okay, I am going to glue dot these pearls right to the purple. And hi, Minon. I'm going to call you Min. I'm going to put that right there. And we're going to add some more. Thank you, Dawn. I was trying to do something for you yesterday, but I couldn't. I didn't have it set up, but I am going to do that today. Few more glue dots. How long have I been doing this for? I started with balloons in 2001, but actually doing balloon decorations was, I think, 2014, 2015. But I started working with the twisting balloons in 2001. Very first thing I learned how to make was a sword. Then a dog. And then I started getting into the little bracelets. The turtle was my favorite, still is today. Teenagers, adults, little ones all love my little turtle. It's a cute little, little bracelet. And sometimes I'll see the kids weeks after and they'll tell me they still have that little turtle. It's the only twisty balloon that lasts so long. It just keeps shrinking smaller and smaller. I could have went over more there, but that's okay. Now we have the silver added. And the last one is the green. Then I'm going to see if we have enough to create a bouquet. North Sydney, Cape Breton, yes. I haven't been to Newfoundland since 2009. It's been a while. So I made a bubble. We're going to put it right through the middle of the flower so that it's sitting up there like that. Now I'm going to grab this, but through the back. So I'm going to kind of guide it with these fingers. And once I have it, I'm going to twist. Pull and twist. And now we have a perfect center. Thank you very much. Now we need to make the bubble. So it's just like that. We are going to make one more bubble. So it's like that. And now you're going to, with two fingers, grab this balloon, pull, and pinch twist. and you end up with this. And now we have another one. Let's see. I think that would be enough to make a bouquet. Yeah, thank you very much. I am going to get a, let's get silver. In the vase. I'm going to inflate this one. Thank you very much, Craig. Or sorry, not Craig. Chinchy. I'm going to get 2 of these. Okay, I'm going to use this to wrap around the bow. I need a little drink. Hi, Gabrielle. Or is it Gabrielle? I think it's Gabrielle. Hi, Gabrielle. I'm guessing that is your little girl. I just noticed one of the flowers got a deflation. I didn't see nothing. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it and then fix it. I'm gonna go with the silver. I need a little bit tighter. That would be great. So I'm just going to pull that around there. We're going to cut this silver. And I'm going to tie it. Thank you very much. This time it is Craig. It's funny, I saw your name and then somebody else said something and I thought it was you. Okay, so that is what I've just done so far. I'm going to do that again. And then we're going to do Pascalina's favorite. We're going to make some pearls, which I haven't noticed if Pascalina is in here. I am sure you are, though. Opa! Gotta have a loud bang, right? Okay. It's okay, we'll get another one. Actually, let me see. No, that's not enough. Thank you very much, Sean. And thank you very much. Okay. Gonna twist that. Gonna bring the nozzle around there a couple of times. It should lock it. And I'm gonna break that and drop it on the floor. Okay. So then, so far, I'm going to be fixing the flowers in a second. I want to put beads in the middle, pearls. So we need another purple. And thank you so much for sharing the live. Okay, Tommy, I will give you smoothie. I'm up at 6 and I have no time to eat. Okay, I'm going to make one pearl and I'm going to hold it in here. And I'm going to make another. Give the balloon a squeeze. Why so early? Because Ron is up at 6. So I get up with him. I make his lunch for work. He leaves by 6:30. And then I start working. Either I'm in here doing balloons or I'm editing. And I'm so behind on editing. I might actually take one day off next week from the lives and just do editing all day. I am super behind. And so many of my friends say, what? I don't get up with him. I stay in bed. No, I have to get up. This way, when he goes to bed at 10-ish, I'm going to bed too. And then even on the weekends, without an alarm, I'm up at like 7. I'm just going to keep making bubbles. It's funny sometimes reading the AI summaries. We need a few more. So Dawn, I guess you are at the warehouse now, correct? Thank you very much. Okay, that was one too many. Let's go there. So I'm just going to take the end. You won't get there till 2? Okay. Good stuff. And you must be far from it. Oh, okay. I get it, Dawn. I'm going to take this end, wrap it around there to lock it in. And cut that off. We'll pretend that was my scissors. And now I'm going to tie it. Now I do need my scissors to cut off the not so pretty. But make sure you don't cut too short because you'll lose the air. Okay, now we're going to situate you. So that was my idea. Thank you so much, Dawn. We're going to have to do some trimming. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Thank you, thank you. Now let's trim. So this one seems to be the shortest. I'm going to cut that one after I tie it. Thank you guys so much. Now we're going to get this to be the same size, approximately. And we're going to cut it. I should have broke it with my hand. Thank you, Auntie Lily. I'm just going to use my hand. But you guys can use scissors. You want flowers for your wedding? Oh, it's all good. We will get you another one. It's just the stem. Okay. It's funny, whenever I see BRB, I think of my first time on Messenger. You guys remember AOL Messenger? Somebody was saying to me, BRB. And I was staying at my mom's at the time. I was like, Mom, like, what does burb mean? She had no clue either. So finally I asked the person that I was talking to, what is burb? And they told me, be right back. I didn't feel very smart after that. Now I don't ask, I just Google it and find out what it means. Like on YouTube, I get a lot of people put BTS. I think it was BTS. I'm like, what are they asking for? Backstreet Boys? So I went on Google and found out that it means behind the scenes. Okay, I need one more green for that popped one. And guys, keep all of your scraps. as long as they're half decent, you will find a use for them. Not Backstreet Boys. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Hey, at least my father is worse than me. My stepfather, he said something one day about he doesn't want to bank online. He doesn't feel that it's safe. And I said, well, all of your information is online. No, it's not. I said, yeah, it is. No, that's not true. So I go into the bank with him and he asked, and she said, yes, sir. We don't have the Rolodexes anymore. We got rid of those. I said, well, he wants you to bring it back. He's afraid his information's going to be compromised. He's 71. He's Italian, old school. He's totally old school. Okay. Opa. Okay, let's move the scissors away from this bouquet. And let's get my finger back. It's okay. It's all right. Everything's under control. That was silver. Gotta have popping action. Yeah, they want to give trouble today. I hope the day that I make those 12 big flowers, I hope they don't give me trouble that day. Because those are going to be a lot of work. But it's going to be worth it. Uh-huh, you got it. Life itself is the same way. And you just gotta try to fix it. Getting upset does nothing. I love this bouquet. Love it, love it. Do you guys love it? Thank you, Olga and Kate and H.A. Kate says her daughter would love these. Yep, so would mine. I don't think she's in the live today, though. Okay, Dawn says she's still going to be a while. She's going to be until about 2 before she goes on. So maybe I'm going to show you guys the other flower, because it's fairly quick. I love this. It's not as big as I wanted to go, but they're still gorgeous. absolutely beautiful. Love them. Let's see if we fit in that vase. Okay. This one, I'm not sure if you guys, thank you, Laura, if you guys have 6-inch hearts or not. But we are going to need, excuse me, 8 of them. 8 of those. And then we need 2 5-inch rounds. I am going to get Sempertex Aurora Green. Love, love, love the color. And I need my sizer. So we are going to inflate one. Let me get my electric. She's right there. We're going to size one of them to be 4 inches. And the other one is going to be 3.5. So we've got 4 inches and then 3.5. But I just realized I needed to inflate these individually. So I'm going to try tying that one. There we go. So I just tied that the way we would regularly tie it. This one, I'm going to tie it towards the nozzle. And then I will show you what I mean. So if you see the difference. And now squeeze it, push it down, squeeze it, push it down, squeeze it, push it down. Thank you, Victoria. Now, I forgot, we're going to need a scrap piece of 260. This one, and if it has the closed end, cut it off so that both ends are open. And you don't need this much, but that's what I got. So now I am going to tie these two together. But you still want to have that slack there. Because now you're going to take one of those nozzles and you're going to push till you see it there. Once you see it, grab it and twist. It's kind of small. Okay, I can't show you because it'll let go, but that little nozzle is in my fingers. Now I'm taking the 260 scrap, I'm wrapping it around one direction, and I'm taking the other end and wrapping it around. And now you want to tie it. 4 inches and 3.5. And tie it twice. it is like the donuts that I make, which we are going to be making some balloon donuts soon. I found all my goodies for it. So you will end up with this. Now, let's go back to the hearts. And these, I wasn't sure. Good way to measure them, but I will show you what I did end up doing. So I'm going to be doing these, it sounds weird, 5 inches, but I will show you what I mean. So I am putting it through this way. Kind of. Come on. So you see it's 5 inches from side to side. I feel like it would be better if I just, yeah, you know what? Forget that. I am going to use my hand pump and do them all the same. So I am going to put 3 pumps into each heart. And then I'm going to tie them towards the nozzles. I will show you in a second. So you want them to be like this so that you can squeeze it out like that. And we are going to do this 3 more times. So I did 3 pumps of air in each one. And using this hand pump to fix my arm, I think is working, because my arm is getting better. It was waking me up in the middle of the night, the pain. It's not doing that now. So that's good. They're not really looking like heart shapes. That's okay though, they're going to be turned sideways. Squeeze it out. And if you don't have hearts, you can do this with 5-inch round balloons. This one I did with the round balloons instead of the hearts. There is a hole in this heart. I'm feeling like there's air leaking out. Hopefully there isn't. Okay. This flower Reminds me of a daisy. I let that go. Whoops. I feel like I'm making them too small. They were much bigger on my flower last night. We shall see. Okay. You guys are feeling so much smaller. So now I take these, just wrap them in. And one last one. These are reminding me of bones. They look like bones. I'm not 100% if I like this or not. You have to keep squeezing it to get it right. Okay, I'm just going to do the same thing I did last night. I took some glue dots. I placed them on the front or the back of the heart. And then join the next one. So instead of having the hearts face this way, they're going sideways. And we're going to see how it turns out. I think this would make an awesome daisy. And again, they're flowers. They don't have to be perfectly the same size. I'm hearing some noise coming from that bouquet. Maybe I just hit it. And Louise, are you in the chat? And now one more. You gonna do this, Dawn? Is she gonna be here today? Okay. Alrighty. Louise and I are gonna be having a FaceTime, possibly today. let's see. This one came out a little different. I think because they were so small. So I'll show you my original one. And then there's this one. I think I did the hearts too small. I think. But it's okay. Now this part on the back, this is how you would attach your flower to like a bouquet. But yeah, it came a little funny. This one came out too big. But yeah, we can make one more. Thank you, Queen. We will definitely make one more. I want to make the hearts bigger. Make it work better. And I want to put a yellow in the center because I think it looks like a daisy. So I'm going to grab Callison macaron yellow. Oh, I need two of them. I forgot. I'm just going to use my hand pump. So the first 5-inch balloon, you want it to be 4 inches. And you just tie that like normal. You going after my hair? And the other one, you're going to do 3.5 inches. And you're going to tie it right at the end of where the nozzle is. Thank you so much, Mickey. So, see how we had all that extra space? It's alive. I just want to be able to squeeze it and it's not going to do anything. So, I'm going to tie this balloon to the end of the other balloon. Okay. Now I'm going to grab one of the nozzles. You didn't know Sempertex made hearts? Yeah, but they're not the same like the Qualitex. I really love the Qualitex hearts. So once you see that little nozzle, you're going to make another balloon because we made a hole. It's all good. We have to have problems so you could see. Yes, they were. I absolutely loved the Qualitex hearts. Sempertex tried to make it like them, but they're just not the same. Okay. This one was 3.5 inches. I let out a little bit more too. Tie them together. We got too many nozzles here. Okay. My finger. Thank you. Okay. Wow, I made a mess of the knots. We are going to try this again. I'm going to take one of those nozzles. So when I say nozzle, I mean the little round thing at the end of the balloon neck. As soon as you see it there, grab it and twist. I wasn't sure if that was going to hold. And I forgot to have a 260. This will work. Just wrap that around a couple of times. I feel like I'm gonna lose it. I can't lose it. Yeah. Okay. Let me try that again. I knew that was gonna happen. I could feel it gonna happen. We're gonna get 2 new yellow balloons. That's what we're gonna do. Otherwise, it's just gonna be tough again. Okay. So one of them is 4 inches. And the other one is 3.5. And then I'm gonna release just a little bit of hair. So it's a little bit less than 3.5. I know, sometimes I think, why am I standing all the time? Should grab a stool. But yeah, I do get tired after a while. Definitely. Okay. Tie that together. No giving me a hard time this time. Okay. We're gonna get it this time. My hand pump, this one was from Bargain Balloons, but it's hard to find them now. You want to do a search for Qualitex single action hand pump. I was talking about it the other day. These are on Amazon for like 50 donuts. Do not pay that. I think somebody else said that they are on rainbowballoons.com, balloonsdirect.com. So check with one of those. Yeah, Dawn, I couldn't believe it. One of them was $51 and the other one was $52. Hold on, let me see. Now, I don't know if that was on thezon.com or just .ca. But on .ca, like, I want to report them because that is really, really price gouging. Okay, I gotta show you. Let me see, I'm going to remember how to flip this. Okay. Look at that. That is disgusting. Like, totally unacceptable. And YouTube, I'm gonna go like this. You're gonna see it flipped. I forgot about that. So you guys were seeing it probably as 15 or 5, but it's actually 51, 40, or 50, 72. Just absolutely terrible. And now I'm just gonna check quickly on .com. Politics. Wow. For the US, it doesn't come up at all. So somebody in Canada thinks that they're funny by trying to charge that kind of price. I saw that Sempertex makes hand pumps. I will switch to that. That is absolutely highway robbery. Completely. I can't believe it. All because they think that Qualitex is closed, they're shut down, they're not making them anymore, that they can charge that kind of money. No. So I think like next week, sorry, I'm trying to get you guys out of the window. I think next week I'm going to order a different kind of pump, and we're all going to get that kind. You still have your trusty. I have a few of them, but every one of them, it's because I drop them, I get a crack. So if I use this one, it's like 2 pumps. But on my other one, it might only be 1 pump. Okay, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to grab the nozzle. It's going to work this way. And I'm going to twist. And we're going to get that 260 wrapped around. And go the opposite direction with the other end. And then the super tricky part is tying it. Flowers, are you deflating, or it's just I keep hitting you with my hair? Okay, so you end up with that. Yes, you can find them at the dollar store. They won't be Qualitex though. I don't believe so. They could be, I never know. But the ones that we are finding in the dollar store here, I don't even think I have any to show you. You guys want to see a picture? Here, I'll show YouTube first. This is me and my mom. think this was 1999. Me and my mama. In my younger years. I don't know if you guys were seeing that good or not. I feel like it's dark. I have to laugh at some of the dresses that I wore. So I am this one here. I think this might even be from early 90s, late 80s. So I'm this one. And my mom is at the other end. I don't know what I thought about with these dresses, some of them. I am really little here. In the back it says 1979, 1980. So I guess they didn't know. But I am this little girl there. Yes, beautiful, precious moments. This is me. My mama is in the middle. And then there's my cousin Angela and my Aunt Peggy. Just one more I'll show you. This was my, I think, kindergarten graduation. Don't I look so excited? Okay, that's enough of reminiscing. Okay, let's go back to these hearts. Thank you very much. Okay, last time we did 3 pumps. Let's see if 4 pumps is better. Yeah, I like 4 better. See, Dawn, the way these hearts come out? Qualitex did not come out like this. Qualitex would be a full, rounded heart at the bottom. And tie them like I did last time. You want to tie them not so close to over here. You want it more towards the end of the nozzle. And you can push it up. And we've got some bones. They look like bones. Uh-huh. Definitely didn't use the same recipe, eh, Dawn? Thank you so much. Who said that? I see something here. Someone said I haven't aged a bit. I love that. Thank you very much. Okay, if you could see, there's lots of slack in there. Yeah, they look like bones. When I was doing this last night, I'm like, I need to do something with a bone design. I don't even know if Paw Patrol is still popular. I forgot how many I was pumping. 4. It's extremely popular in New Zealand still. Maybe I gotta do something Paw Patrol. You are in Burlington, Ontario. Mira, you can order from balloons.online. And that is where you will find these Sempertex hearts. Let me get over here. Keep checking if anything is deflating in the flowers behind me. No deflating allowed until I get my picture. Please and thank you. These would be a good idea for Paw Patrol. I would make a fire hydrant, which I do have one on my channel on YouTube. And I thought that one would have went really well because Paw Patrol had just come out, I believe, when I did that fire hydrant. So I may do a fire hydrant on a live. So we're gonna take, you guys have to see too. There we go. You would love to see that. It's pretty cool, my fire hydrant. So I'm going to take one of the sets of bones and wrap them in. Take another set. And another set. And the final set. I'm just going to squish them. I see where the deflating is happening. Right there, one of the flowers. So to show you how it looks like this, I just keep seeing bones. Now, I'm not going to keep them flat. I'm going to turn them sideways. And we are going to use glue dots and glue them together. I don't know why I keep going down there. They don't connect there. Note to self to go higher up. That's better. Now it's stuck in both spots, but that's okay. So you want to put your glue dot higher up. Not down here where I did it earlier. And this is what I've got going on so far. We're going to ignore that second glue dot there. It doesn't exist. I'm going to be at the end of the row. Hello everybody on YouTube. I'm sorry if I haven't responded. I switched the computer to the A store to show something and I haven't gone back for the comments. Got a few more to glue. I almost think this could take more bones, more balloons. Yeah, I'm coming to the end of this roll. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add some more hearts. Because we have all that space left in the middle. So I think maybe 2 more. So I did 4 pumps. 1 more heart, let's see. I'm gonna see if it'll be 2. I'm thinking 2. Yeah, lots of you are saying 2. Okay. We're going to bring that around. I think the 2 might complete it. Might. Maybe. Maybe. Yep, I have. There's a flower that I made a little while ago. And I ended up using glue dots. And when I got up in the morning, all the pearls had came back up from the balloon. Those were not good ones. I don't think these are as sticky as the ones that I just had. Okay, let's see. And if you want to for sure have one that's going to be really good and you don't have to worry, you want U-glue dashes. These will stick to foils, latex. I also use a hot glue gun. It's a low temperature one. You are very welcome. Okay, is this one going to be it now? I think that will do this one. And this one reminds me of a daisy. That was actually my clown name when I was a clown, Miss Daisy. Hold on 1 second. I think Ron is home. Hello? You're home? Oh, sorry, baby, I didn't see. I heard my door and that startled me. Okay, I think that's much better than the other one I did. And again, you can make these be longer on the back. Thank you, thank you. You can make these be longer, or it could be that length. And you can attach it to a number stack. Thank you, thank you. So the bones, they turn out pretty good. I was going to show you, but I think I've done enough today. And instead of the hearts, you can just do it with 5-inch rounds. But I think I like it with the bones, the hearts. The white, these ones were 6-inch hearts. So they were looking like this before I inflated it. Victoria loves the bones / balloons. Yep, looks like a daisy. And then our beautiful bouquet that I did earlier. Gotta see Ron's reaction to this. Let's see. Hey, baby. You come for a second and see. What you think?
Oh, nice.
You like? It's not as big as those bouquets that I saw on Instagram last night. That blonde girl dressed up. She's going around with her bouquets. But I will be doing another one that's going to be even bigger. And the replay is available, or I hope it's available on YouTube. And afterwards, I will be editing the video to take out any unnecessariness. You are very welcome, Victoria. And you love them, see you more. Thank you, thank you. I feel like that one's losing a little bit of air. I'm going to take the pictures pronto for these. So did everybody like the bones? You are very welcome, everybody. You want one for your wedding? One of these, right? Thank you, Customs. See, Louise was saying weddings, they don't want balloons, but some weddings have changed. Because that's classy. I actually did a balloon bouquet for a wedding one time. It was a wedding like at City Hall, and I don't even think it was this size. But yeah, that would work. You like the sunflowers? Oh, they could be sunflowers. They were yellow with brown in the middle. That's okay, Craig. No problem. I'm glad she's busy with the orders. That's something I love to hear. Love, love, love to hear that. We all want to be busy with orders. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to take off now. You want to see the turtle? Okay. because I can do it fast, I will do it. Let me see first on the balloons. Thank you, Brookie. Well, I usually use a brown 160 for the shell. Let me see. I have no idea where the 160s are. Even if I found another color. Looked on, I have some Decomex, but this are the old bags. 160s. Come on, it could be any color. Okay, let's see. I feel like this is like a balloon warehouse. But certain things try to find. Okay, 160s. They're black, but that's okay. We'll pretend it's brown. Are you almost ready to go live, Dawn? You still have plenty of old bags too? Yeah. Okay, so for my turtle, I stick my finger in, and if you could see that, I grab it, and there's this little head. Then I make 4 bubbles. Wait. They were too big. So you have the 4 bubbles plus this, plus your head. Then you bring that there. Now this is going to go underneath here. I'll wrap it around. That locks it in place. So there is the first part. And now we are going to pretend this black is brown. Okay. Yep, this one, if I'm doing balloon twisting, everybody wants it. Because it's so cute. balloons.online. Oh, I lost my little pinch twist. Okay. I know why that happened. Those balloons sat in storage for over a year. So that's my excuse. Come open, there we go. It's tricky. Sometimes the old balloons, they still work great, and sometimes not so great. Okay, so I make a bubble, a little bubble, pinch twist, since 2001. So that would be, what, 25 years? And now I'm going to bring it back up here. Again, we're pretending, thank you, we are pretending this is a brown balloon. It looks so much better in brown. I believe Ron created this design. That's my honey. And then we could bring it back over and go around the head. Thank you. Pull that. See, then you need, gotta have some eyes. It's a boy. And how I did that part for the kids is if it had eyelashes, it was a girl. If it didn't have eyelashes, it was a boy. He's a cute little turtle. And you would pass it to the child. Not pass it to the child, but you would put it right on their arm. So usually if I'm at an event doing balloon twisting, I'll make one of these before I even start. And I know the entire time they're going to say, I want a turtle. Yeah, I love it. And my bee is kind of similar. I also do a ladybug, a butterfly. And most of the kids tell me for like 2 weeks they have their turtle still. It'll just keep shrinking smaller and smaller. Gets cuter and cuter. He's my little buddy. Thank you so much. Please make more jewelry. You're talking about the beads, the pearls. We had lots yesterday in our pot of gold. Dawn, did you see my pot of gold? I'm not sure if you saw it. Or you might be on the road now. driving now. Possibly. Okay, one last time. Show this one. Yes, she did see it. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, that's right too. I forgot. Ignore me sometimes. I forgot she came on the live yesterday. And then I was on the live for about, I don't know, it was an hour or so. And the minute Dawn said my name and spoke to me, it just kept freezing. I had to keep going in and out, in and out. Okay, I totally forgot. Thank you guys. Okay, I think I'm gonna head off. You made one yesterday, Brookie. Please tag me if you post it. I will repost it. And yes, what Seymour said, how did it go? You did it on, okay, while I was doing it, you did it. Customs is saying, post it. Okay, can I make Moana? I've never made Moana. Somebody was saying they're in love with the flower behind me, or they're probably talking about this beauty. I love this one too. You tagged me? Okay. I will check TikTok afterwards. Melissa, Ron did make a reindeer with twisting balloons. Somebody was saying that they thought that I was making grapes, the little turtle. That's cute. Okay, Money, come on. You want to come and say hi? Okay, I'll put you up here. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? You say hi. Show them your pretty eyes. Show them your pretty eyes. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, now she's going to try to attack me. No, we're not playing right now. No. Be a good girl. Okay, YouTube. I will be back at 10 a.m. EST tomorrow morning. Thank you for joining. And I will be double checking all of the comments for anything that I missed.